viewers, it's Michelle from Rainbow Loom, and today I'm here with a quick tutorial on how to make this woven fishtail bracelet that I created. This can be made using any loom that has 2 pins. I would consider this an intermediate level design. The steps are not tricky, but this is a slight step up from your normal fishtail bracelet. This is what the woven fishtail bracelet looks like from the sides, and I think this bracelet looks best when you use 2 or more different colors for these woven parts here. There are a lot of cool color combinations that you can make with this design. Before we get started, I want to show this new Solar Flare treasure box, now available in Michaels stores to our US and Canadian shoppers. The Solar Flare treasure box is exclusive to Michaels, and most of these bands actually change colors in the sun. Let's do a quick unboxing. First, you get instructions on how to make a normal fishtail bracelet using the Happy Loom. Then you get 7,000 bands in 7 different colors. Let's go through the colors. The first one is yellow, which changes to a reddish color. Second is this light blue teal color, which changes to a bright purple color. This also comes with 150 clear C-clips. Next color is this baby blue, which does not change colors. Then a pastel purple, which doesn't change colors either. Also, this is the only fully opaque color. Then we have this lighter pink, which also doesn't appear to change colors. Next is this other pink, which changes to a raspberry color. And the last color is white, which changes to a yellow. Lastly, you get 2 Happy Looms. These Solar Flare bands are so fun to make creations with, and I'm excited to use these to make different designs. Let's quickly go over the rest of the materials needed. Besides rubber bands, you will also need a clip to close off your bracelet, and here I have the clear clips that comes with the Solar Flare treasure box. You will also need a loom with at least 2 pins, like these Happy Looms, which is what I'll be using today. You can also make this on an auto loom, a speed loom, a finger loom, or a monster tail loom. A hook is optional. If you like using the hook, then you can do so, but I will just be using my fingers for this. As for the band count, this depends on your wrist size, but for me, I used around 44 of what I'm calling fishtail bands, which are just these white bands, and 20 of what I'm calling the woven bands, which are red and blue here. In total, that is 64 bands. One important thing about this bracelet is that you need to distinguish between the left and right sides of your loom. We will always work on the left side first before the right side, but it can get tricky remembering which side is which if you're using certain looms. For some looms it's easier, but for the finger loom and speed loom, make sure that you're either marking your loom or you find some other way to distinguish between left and right. Let's get started. I will be using a Happy Loom, and I have some of my bands set out here. For the fishtail part of my bracelet, I will be using purple, which is the white color in this bracelet here. And for the woven parts, I will be using 2 blues, which are yellow and gold in this bracelet. Feel free to copy my band setup here. So the beginning starts with 3 fishtail bands, and then the pattern will use 1 woven band and 1 fishtail band, then another woven band and fishtail band, and then we will place down 2 fishtail bands. If you are using a Happy Loom like me, then you can actually place bands on this bottom part of the loom here like this. But since I want you to see the layout of these bands, I won't be doing that today. We will start this bracelet the same way that we start any fishtail bracelet, so the first band gets twisted into a figure 8 shape like so. From the top you can see that little cross. Now we will stack 2 bands on top without any twisting. Make sure that these bands do not overlap. Our pins now have 3 bands each, so we're going to loom the bottom band up and over the pin on both sides. And then push your bands down. Now we will start our pattern, and we will continue this for the rest of the bracelet. For the first part, we will place our woven bands down one by one, accompanied by a fishtail band. So take one of your woven bands and just place it on the left pin only. I'm also sliding it down like this, and holding it with my index finger so that it's out of the way. After adding our woven band, we will place a fishtail band on. With 3 bands on both sides now, we will loom the bottom band on both pins while ignoring the woven band on the left. The bands might be a little wonky looking here because they're a bit loose, but after we continue this pattern, this will get resolved. Continuing on with placing our woven bands down, we will do the same to the right pin now. So take a woven band, place it on, and on this side I'm actually using this little ridge on the Happy Loom to help me hold this band down so that it's out of the way. Then we will place a fishtail band on. And since we have 3 bands on both pins, we will loom the bottom band up and over the pin on both sides while ignoring the woven bands on the sides for now. Now this is our twisting step, and we will do this one by one for both sides. Starting with the woven band on the left, twist it over to the pin on the right like so. Then place a fishtail band on top. On the left pin now we have 3 bands, and we will loom the bottom 1 band. On the right pin, we have 4 bands including the woven band that we just twisted, and we will loom the bottom 2 bands, which are just the bottom 2 fishtail bands. Continue to ignore the other woven band. Now we will do the same thing to the remaining woven band, so twist it over to the pin on the left, and you can see the twist at the top here. Then we will place a fishtail band on top. The left side now has 4 bands, including the twisted woven band. So whenever we twist the band to the other side, we will loom the bottom 2 bands from that pin. On the right side where we have 3 bands, we will loom the bottom 1 band, which is actually our first woven band. So loom 2 on the left, and loom 1 on the right. This completes 1 repetition of our pattern. I will do this again with you, but a little faster, so please rewind if you would like to see the slower explanation again. Starting again, place a woven band on the left pin, and I'm holding it down with my index finger. Then place a fishtail band across both pins, and loom the bottom band on both pins while ignoring the woven band. Take another woven band and place it on the right pin. I'm pulling this band down onto the ridge of the Happy Loom to keep it out of the way. Then place a fishtail band on top of both pins, and loom the bottom band on both pins while ignoring the woven band. After both woven bands have been added, it's now our twisting step, so with the woven band on the left pin, twist it over to the right. Then place another fishtail band down. The pin on the left has 3 bands, and the pin on the right has 4 bands. Loom the bottom 1 band on the left pin, then loom the bottom 2 bands on the right pin. With the loose woven band on the right side, twist it over to the left pin. You can see the twist right here. Then place a single fishtail band down. The pin on the right has 3 bands on, so we will loom the bottom 1. The pin on the left has 4 bands, so we will loom the bottom 2. That was our second repetition. I will do this one more time with you. The woven band goes on the left pin, and we will pull it down so that it's out of the way. Then we will place a fishtail band on top. Loom the bottom band on both pins. Take another woven band, place it on the right pin, and pull it down so it's out of the way. Then place a fishtail band on top, and loom the bottom band on both pins. Now we will do some twisting, so grab the woven band on the left pin and twist it to the right. Then place a fishtail band down on both pins. Loom the bottom band on the side that has 3 bands, and loom the bottom 2 bands on the side that has 4 bands, not counting our loose woven band. Do the same to the other side now, so twist the woven band to the left pin, then place a fishtail band down. Loom the bottom 2 bands on the side that has 4, then loom the bottom band on the side that has 3. Hopefully you're starting to get the hang of this now. When you end this creation, I would end it after doing the twisting step on both sides. Then you can just do the normal fishtail design for a little bit until you reach your desired length. To end this, I just finished doing the last twisting step, and I'm just going to take a fishtail colored band and loom the remaining bands on both sides. Then you can take your clip of choice and end your creation by scooping up both loops on the loom. Then connect the clip to the other end of your bracelet, which in this case it's more like a ring for me. And now your woven fishtail bracelet is complete. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial on how to create this woven fishtail bracelet. If you make this, please tag us at this username and use the hashtag Rainbow Loom so that we can see your creations on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. We also host weekly giveaways on our Instagram called our Loom Star of the Week contest, where you can win some fun prizes, so be sure to follow us there. In the description box below, you can find where to purchase your own Rainbow Loom products. We have so many kits available and there's honestly something for everyone. On the web store, we have a couple new auto loom items available for purchase now, and one of those kits combines beads and rubber bands, which is super fun. We are also selling some Rainbow Loom products on our TikTok shop, so if you're in the US, check out our store which has some exclusive bundles that you can't find anywhere else. And again, thanks for watching this tutorial and I'll see you in the next one.